Good day, collective. I am Sarah B, and you are tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also for hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I am going live for posting new readings. Once again, I'm Sarah B, and this is a timeless live reading. It's a general reading, not personal. Hi, Witchy. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Right now I'm shuffling for the overall energy. Oh, congratulations, Witchy. I'm so happy. I am shuffling for the overall energy for this weekend. What is coming towards us for this weekend? Okay, so we have a desperate and glow up. I feel like there's an energy of self-sabotage here. I feel like there is a feeling of desperation that you'll try anything. To get your way. This is a feeling of control, is what I'm getting. So just be careful what you're doing. I feel like the actions you're putting out there now is causing more harm than good. So I'm just not getting it's not the energy that you want to exude. It's not the energy that you want to put forth. So maybe take a step back and look at your actions. Look at the words you're saying. Are you being helpful? Or are you being scheming and manipulative? Now we have glow up. Some of you might be getting work done this weekend. Maybe you are getting your hair done or taking care of yourself. Maybe you've just released some energy that's making you feel a lot lighter. So when you feel a lot lighter, that energy comes back to you. That energy will make you look 10 times more radiant. So when you let go of that baggage or that excess that you don't need, then that could be considered a glow up. You're going to feel amazing, and you're going to put that energy out. And other people are going to be like, oh, what changed in so-and-so? They're going to see you in it from a different angle, see you from a different point of view, a different perspective. So some of you might be just rearranging things in your life and paying attention to what works for you and what doesn't, and really embracing your own path. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards for you guys for the overall energy for this weekend. Let's see what is going on. What energy is coming through for this weekend? Hi, JS. How are you? Okay, connecting. This is the third time this week that this card came out. So Spirit is really wanting to connect with you, wanting to see some signs that are being delivered, wants to deliver messages to you. So make sure you're paying attention. Now, we have right now tomorrow is the Lionsgate portal. Hi, Lee. The Lionsgate portal. Then on Saturday is the full moon. And we're still in Mercury retrograde. So there's a lot of energy going around us. Things are intense, to say the least. For sure, there is, miscommunication. There are things are going awry. People are, with the full moon energy already already in existence right now, people are affected by that and might be acting a little more strangely than they normally would. Like I said, they might be saying things they wouldn't normally do, um, giving tone that they wouldn't normally give. So all of this is very energetic and is happening because of all these universal things that are happening. So, but I know that connecting with your higher power is going to give you some answers of the direction that you need to go. Hello, everyone. So I am shuffling for the overall energy. Hello. For the reading. After I am finished reading the overall energy, that is when I'm going to answer your questions for the card pull. I go in order of the question of the way you asked. So I'll scroll back and go through each question one by one. Hello, how are you? So feel free to ask questions and chime in. I'm very excited for you guys to be here. Okay, so overthinking. Yes, a lot of us are in our head. Like I said, I feel like that has a lot to do with this control. This self-sabotaging energy that I was talking about earlier. This wondering what is going to happen next. The only person who knows that is your higher power. It's all in divine timing. So we have to just sit back and let it play out the way it's supposed to. Do what we can and then let go of the reins. Because self-sabotage isn't helping anybody. We have to have faith and trust in our guides, guardian angels, ancestors, that they're bringing us to the right destination, onto the right path. But they're always going to let you decide for yourself because of free will. But a lot of us are in this headspace. What can we do to get out of this headspace this weekend? We can journal. We can build. We can gather with friends. We can schedule a therapist meeting. We can take out our energy on something creative. We can go for a hike. You can get physical, get moving. But, this is a self-sabotaging energy, but we have to remain hopeful that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to. And if you think they haven't, they have. Because it is the way that your higher power has your path going. Your higher power is always protecting you. Okay, Spirit, what else? Switch to the next deck. You got it. Okay, so I'm shuffling the next deck for some overall energy. Spirit, what about... Can we have some overall energy? Thank you. Oh, it looks like you might need to get together with some of your tribe, your friends, your family. Surround yourself with people. Be out and about. And I always say that you are a healer for other people. You don't even realize what a healing energy you are, and people want to be in your energy. Blessings are coming in towards you this weekend. Whether you believe it or not, just because these blessings aren't wrapped in the wrapping that you wanted to be, the universe is providing blessings from you. And that could be protection from something that maybe you desired so hard and you weren't granted this desire. You could have dodged a bullet. How many times have we said, "Oh, I dodged a bullet on that one"? So I feel like you need to look at all of your blessings and the way things are playing out in your life and realize that they are truly blessings. What do we have here? Trust. Again, we need to trust the universe, trust our higher power, trust that we are on the right path and things are happening exactly the way they're supposed to happen. Bravery. Spirit's asking you to be brave. A lot of you are starting a brand new path. There's been a lot of changes in a lot of people's lives, and it's scary. Even if you know the changes are coming, change is scary no matter what. But do you see this? This is guides, ancestors, your higher power, cosmic beings protecting you. You have no reason not to be brave. With that, all that having your back, the whole universe, there's no reason not to be brave. You have to trust yourself, though. You have to have that confidence in yourself to take that step out of your comfort zone and move forward. All right, so I am going to move on to this. I do that every time. Hold on, I have to pick up my cards. Every time. Well, I've only been using this deck a couple of times, but still, every time I use it, it seems like I knock over the other deck. So this deck is, because a lot of you people, you beautiful beings, ask about love in partnership in my reading. So I have this love oracle deck. It's called Clarifying Love Situations. So I do pull a couple of these now for the overall energy for you guys who are asking about romance. So let's see what might be coming in this week for you guys. Partnership, love. Okay, we have veiled paths. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore unknowns. Okay, like I said, your wishes might not be coming in the paper that you want them to come in. Your gifts might not have the wrapping paper that you want. But it's important to pay attention to all of it, because you have to have the courage and the bravery to move forward on a new path. Even though it might not be what you expect or that you want. Spirit's saying you have to be brave enough to move forward. And the courage to move forward. And the courage to have action. I just heard action. Okay, so we have, refreshed romance. Cleanse, sorry, I just got right up in you. Sorry about that. Cleanse past sorrows. Be charmed anew and embrace the joy of a fling. Well, hey now. You heard it here. Now, I'm not saying go and have a fling. We have free will here. But maybe you need to have that in order to get over somebody from the past. Cleanse past sorrows. That's not going to be for all of you. But no judgment here. All right. What else? Thank you. Magic within. Create space for a personal growth and self-discovery. And there's that glow up card coming in again. You know, cleansing yourself. Cleaning out what you need to clean out. Getting rid of things that aren't serving you can often look like a glow up. Because letting things that don't serve us will lighten us, will lighten our energy. And it changes our attitude. And then we become lighter and that energy comes in. And it brightens us. And more people are attracted to that. Let's see if I can get a couple more. Thank you. Clouded vision. Recognize and discuss red flags or areas of concern. Okay, when you are dating somebody or are in a relationship, you often don't see these red flags coming in or the red flags. But if you don't, if you have to trust your gut, you have to trust your instinct. And sometimes you have to um, trust other people when they say, do you know that this person is doing this? Or do you realize that this is, like you have to trust. And don't let your vision be clouded, because if somebody has red flags, then they are going to carry forth, and, you might not see them, but it might be a problem with them, especially if you are attracted to that type of person, like a narcissist. A lot of narcissists kind of feed on empathic energy, and they kind of hone in on it. So if you are feeling like this ick or this, oh wow, this has happened before, and this person acts just like this other person I dated who was exactly an example of a narcissist, or somebody says to you, doesn't he remind you of, or doesn't she remind you of that dude that you dated or that gal that you dated back when, and you're like, ugh, really? That should be your first indication that things with your new person aren't okay. So just make sure that your judgment isn't clouded by romance and love and charm. All right, let's see. One more card. Thank you. Beyond compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. Every relationship is unique. I feel like we got that. I got that yesterday in yesterday's live reading. I've been getting that a lot because I've been saying this. Comparison is the thief of joy, I think is the saying. And so it's, if you compare yourself with other people, you're just going to make yourself unhappy. You're your own person. You're following your own path. The relationship you have with somebody is not going to be like a relationship that you've ever had with anybody else. And that goes for friendships, romance, anything. If you're at work, your coworkers' relationships, everybody's different and everybody handles things differently. So every relationship is unique, and you're the only one who's you. You're unique. So of course every relationship is going to be unique. Bring your highest energy to the table, and you won't have to worry about comparing yourself. All right, so let's move ahead to our tarot. I am shuffling. Now, I saw this moving along at rapid speed. I'm glad you guys are chit-chatting with each other. It makes me happy that Witchy's back. I saw something about something going awry in her house, though, so I want to read through that. We know we love our Witchy. Witchy is amazing energy who really is a big presence on this this channel, and I appreciate her so much. And when she's not here, you feel it. Okay, Witchy, so let's see. Welcome back, first and foremost. Oh no! The wheelchair is too big that destroyed my toilet. Oh no! Ugh. I'm so sorry to hear that. But the cats are happy? Oh, well, that's good. At least the cats are happy. I'm so sorry that you're struggling. Okay, so we are going to start with JS the 1. And they're asking, they'd like to know if I get the scholarship, Fidelidad, the scholarship. JS is wondering if they'll get the scholarship. Is JS going to get the scholarship? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. I am so excited to be here. I just got finished reading the overall energy for the weekend, and now I am going to be doing card pulls for you all. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. So I go in order of the questions. I do get to you, so have patience. But while I was doing the overall energy, people ask questions, and that's when I scroll back and answer the questions as they come up. So I appreciate your patience, and I will get to you, and I will devote just as much time as I do to everybody else. So thank you in advance. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad you're here. And once again, don't forget to click on like and subscribe. It really does help me, and it's absolutely free for you. And let's get going. Okay, so again, JS asked if they're going to get a scholarship. I know this is something that you're worried about. I feel like I feel like there is a lot of options. I feel like there's a lack of, with this, I'm feeling a lack of clarity. You're in your head about it. I feel like there's something that you're missing, or there wasn't a focus on it or something. What is this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Six of Cups. Five of Wands. I feel like your energy is very anxious right now. And that's what I'm getting, anxiety. Let's ask the pendulum, because I'm not getting a clear answer with the cards. So with yes or no questions, I do bring my pendulum on board for those of you who don't know. So, Spirit, and I wait for it to move, so sometimes it takes a minute, so I apologize. Thank you. I am asking for JS the 1. They would like to know if they are going to receive the scholarship they applied for. No, I'm getting a yes. It's a hard yes. It's swinging very quickly. Yeah, all I was picking up with the cards was your anxiety about it. So we got a yes on that, JS. Hello, Camila. Hello, is that Maven? Tech. Okay, Ali. I've given my number several times and told you to say what? And I also received a message saying I will be coming to your country in a few days. No, I'm not going to have a private conversation with you. Okay, Jasmine improved. I like that. I've definitely been feeling discouraged and defeated lately. Oh. No, no, no. We got to change that. I have been... I'm telling you, it's a lot of energy. Like I said, there is the Lionsgate portal, the full moon, and Mercury's in retrograde. It's exhausting for us empaths. I'll tell you that right now. But Do not feel defeated, because with Lionsgate Portal, it's bringing us into a time of putting, like, walking with your chin up and chest out, being confident. And you have to live like that to bring that persona forward. So we can't walk into this Lionsgate Portal feeling defeated. We can't be giving that energy because we don't want to sit in it. So we have to remember who we are. Remember our strength. 8-8. Remember our strength. Remember who we are. Remember our resilience. We cannot sit there, Jasmine. I will not allow it. Okay, so Maria asks, will I get a new job at the interview 1, 2, or 3? What? As a preschool teacher. I can ask if you're going to get a new job as a preschool teacher. Okay. Spirit, Maria wants to know if she is going to get a job as a preschool teacher. It's reading no. Absolutely, Jasmine. Definitely have to have courage. Okay, J.A. Hi, how are you? Will I see my ex in Harmony next week's on the 17th? Movies at where she works. I'm just going to say, will Jasmine see their ex on the 17th? I don't think so. I don't think you will. Let's get another card, though. That's the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I don't think you're going to end up seeing them. Yeah, we have the 5 of rods. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be... I don't think they're going to be there. Okay, Witchy. How will the progression of everything go now that I'm home? I was able to bring peace to the 2 people. Was I able to bring peace to the 2 people that were in my room? Okay, so first we're going to ask, how will the progression of everything go now that Witchy's home? How will Witchy progress now that she's home from the hospital? Thank you. Can I have another one? Thank you. Okay, there's got to be changes made. These are planned changes that are coming in. You're not going to like it, these planned changes. But I do see an energy of King of Wands energy coming in. Now, King of Wands energy, as you know, super energetic. This is a great energy, don't get me wrong, but King of Wands energy, you know, we're all human and not perfect. So while the King of Wands energy is super charming, gets along with everybody, is great at small talk or deep conversation, King of Wands energy is also, they know what they want, and they sometimes are manipulative in the way they get it. So you might have that kind of energy coming towards you, somebody who is might trying to manipulate a situation or take advantage of your situation. But I do feel like overall this person wants to help you. However, I feel like they sometimes use their charm as a tool, is what I'm saying. So just be careful of that. I do see a lot of changes coming in for you that you are probably not going to like, but you're going to have to make lemonade out of those lemons. Okay, and then let's see what her next question is. Was I able to bring peace to the two people who were in my room? Did she do the right thing? Was she able to bring peace? Thank you. I feel like you brought... I feel like there's a lot of anxiety and that you were able to cut that tension and bring emotional support to the people. I'm assuming it was family members or people gathering, friends perhaps, because I feel like there was a lot of tension, a lot of mixed feelings, and I feel like you felt that overall energy because you are empathetic. So I feel like you were able to cut that in half by your personality and bringing lightness to the table and offering what you could, which brought them emotional peace. So I do feel like you did the right thing in both circumstances. Hi, B. Happy Thursday. What is to come in the next couple of months? What she wants to know, what is to come in the next couple of months? What she wants to know, what is to come in the next couple of months? I feel like there is you might have some money coming in, and I feel like you might be cutting people off, or people might be cutting you off. I also see somebody trying to warm up to you. This could be a divine masculine trying to warm up. Somebody who might have been cold before or standoffish might see the struggle you're going through and might offer to lend a hand. This could be somebody that you actually cut off before or have lost communication with, who might come back into your life. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody that you cut off at one point and is now back to offer you and is wants to warm up to you and lend a helping hand. But I do see a lot of potential to make money, or money's coming towards you. In some way, shape, or form, you might be offered an opportunity for a job or a freelance offer or some side hustle of some kind. Okay, let's see. B asks, can you pull a couple cards for me, whatever comes out? So, B would like just a general reading, Spirit. What does B need to know? What messages does B need to know for this weekend? Spirit saying you need to get out. Be amongst people. Yeah. Maybe you're going to get an invite or receive an invitation to something. And you are asked to move forward in a situation. Now, I'm not sure what situation that is. That's going to be something that you would know. But I feel like you're getting the go-ahead to move forward in a situation. The situation might involve friends or family. But I do see that you are... people want you around. People want to be in your energy. So you might be receiving an invitation to go out. And it might be in your best interest to do that. I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of abundance in a way of not necessarily money, but happiness. You might make some connections that are going to be fruitful towards you. I feel like somebody might even indulge on you. So you might make some connections. But I do see a good energy coming towards you, and you're being asked to move forward on something. Of course, it's free will, so you don't have to, but you are being guided to. Okay, so let's see. Nicholas, how are you? Shuffling for Nicholas. Again, he just wants a general reading for the weekend. Shuffling for Nicholas. Are you going towards somebody with a cup of love or going on a date? Or somebody coming in on you? I feel like this is an energy of being infatuated with somebody. I feel like you're starting to get feelings for somebody, but this person might be connected with somebody else. They might be still dating somebody or in a relationship. Let's clarify this Devil card for our Nicholas. Clarifying for this Devil energy for Nicholas. He wants to know what's coming in. Knight of Cups again. So now we have 2 cups. So I feel like there is an energy of a connection here. That's an energy of a connection. What is this? What is this Devil energy? Ace of Cups. Is this person Ace of Swords? Maybe you're trying to gain clarity on this person that you're attracted to, find out more about them. Maybe you have a fear that they're connected with somebody or have like an addiction or have to heal from something. Maybe they're going through a sickness or something. Maybe that sickness could be anxiety, depression. It might be something that they have to live with every day. But I feel like you're concerned that there's something else there. So you're maybe trying to seek clarity on something, but you are, cups galore here, buddy. But you're looking for clarity. So either you're going to keep digging or you're going to ask them. My suggestion is to just ask them instead of making assumptions, because take it from me, making assumptions is not the way to go. I can tell you that. It's better to ask and see what's going on and get out of your head about it than to assume things or ask around. But Nicholas, is that anything close to There's a lot of cups coming in for you. This might be, maybe somebody's coming towards you who has red flags or something, and they're coming towards you. It could be that coming that way too. Okay, so Starry asked, does Joseph like males romantically? Starry wants to know if Joseph is attracted to males. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get that from... I don't think anything's going to come out through the cards. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything from... So I'm going to ask Benji. All right. Spirit, I am asking for Starry. Starry would like to know, does Joseph like males romantically? It's swinging yes. Hi, Rock. I see that. Okay, Leona. Oh, thank you, Leona. That's very sweet. I'm a big fan of yours, too. Did my astral body consent to astral naughty business in January? Didn't you ask me this already? I think I already answered this for you. You keep asking me these questions. Let's see. Starry is asking about her astral body. All right, I'm gonna, again, I have to ask the pendulum. I don't know why I keep showing you that every time I'm using it. Okay, so Starry would like to know, she says, did my astral body consent to astral naughty business in January? It says yes. Hi, Eleanor. Okay. YM, can you tell me about Gene's intentions towards me and his feelings? I met him online, but I feel he is not engaged. Like engaged in the conversation? Will we have a deep relationship? I could tell you're not into him. At least not fully into him, or you're not feeling him. So I don't know how invested you are in this. Let's see. Asking about Gene's intentions towards YM. Asking about Gene's intentions towards YM. Talking about Jean's intentions. What do we know about Jean's intentions? He might be looking for a sugar mama. Yeah, I feel like he's looking for, he's not really looking for love, but he's looking for somebody who's going to provide him with a solid foundation, honestly. I don't think he's interested in love. I think he's pursuing somebody who is going to be like a sugar mama, which means somebody who's going to take care of him financially. I keep forgetting that not everybody knows our slang terms. All right, B wants to know, will I have more fun spending my birthday at home or going away on a trip? B, when is your birthday? Okay. B is asking, how will she spend her birthday? Woo! I feel like you're going to spend your birthday with people from the past who are going to spoil you. But there might be an energy of manipulation. So be careful about that. But let me see, how will she spend her birthday? Thank you. I'm not getting any answers here. I feel like taking a trip. We have the Fool card, which is kind of like a new path, a new destination. We have the Magician. Maybe you're making plans to make a trip, to take a trip. But I do feel like people are going to spoil you. Whatever decision you make, you're going to get spoiled. But I do feel like this is a trip in the works. Planning a trip. Getting things ready to take a trip. This is taking me a long, I don't know what is going on, but I feel like something is blocked. Like I'm not getting that connection I normally get. You know, I am going to light a new incense. I don't know what the deal is. I'm sorry, guys. Let me clear these. Just clear this. Thank you. Okay, the next question is for J.A. What do you know about the connection between me and my cousin Jacob? What is going on with J.A. and cousin Jacob? What's going on with J.A. and cousin Jacob? J.A. and cousin Jacob. I feel like there's going to be clarity coming in regarding this connection. Is this somebody that you're receiving messages from? I feel like you're going to receive messages from them if you haven't already. And you're being asked to stay strong and use your coping skills that you have learned from maybe previous attempts. I heard previous attempts at talking to them or being in a situation with them where maybe things got a little heavy or chaotic. But they're going to start sending you messages, and I feel like a lot of messages all at once. If they haven't already, they're going to try to reach out to you. Dear, yesterday you told me about my director Abraham's feelings towards me after the last event. He wants to move forward things and he got big plans. Could you clarify, please, because he was ignoring me? Okay. I'm just going to ask about Abraham's feeling towards Liam after the last event. What was Abraham's feelings towards Liam after the last event? Thank you. I feel like there's... I don't think he's going to be around for long, but this is a energy of being attractive to you. I don't know how long they're going to stay in your energy because the Knight of Wands is an in and out energy. But they do want give and take. So I don't know what that means for your relationship. Maybe you're not messaging them back or they're not messaging you back, but they want a give and take relationship. They don't want to have to do all the work. But they are, they're not going to be in your life for long. Or they're not going to be in that energy of how they feel for long. But there is a feeling of give and take. Let's see if I can see from the clarifying cards. Shuffling for Abraham towards Liam. Thank you. Abraham towards Liam. Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Cups. So either you want new love or they want new love. They might be apprehensive. Have they tried with you before? I'm getting an energy of apprehension with this Nine of Wands in reverse. For some reason, they're apprehensive. Spirit, do we know what changes are going to take place in Witchy's life? There might be... What changes are taking place in Witchy's life? What changes are taking place in Witchy's life? You're being asked to let go. There's going to be something coming in and something leaving as fast as it came in. And you're being asked to let go of something. This could be an energy of love. This could be money. This could be people. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands. What is this Knight of Wands representing? Letting your guard down. That's a 7 of letting down your defenses. 7 of Wands in reverse. Not being so defensive. Listening to other people. Seeking healing and wisdom. Healing, I keep hearing healing. Maybe there's shadow work you have to do. And there's opportunities you're missing. You're welcome, Nicholas. Okay. Oh, cool. You have a travel buddy. I love that. I love meeting new people, even more so if they want to indulge on me. I hear that. Hey, I would like to know if AV has good intentions and feelings. Also, what do I feel about him? Don't you know what you feel about him? It looks like he's healing. AV is healing. He's going through something. He's healing from something. Maybe he's working on his shadow self or trying to become a better person. Maybe he's going through something, yeah. I feel like there's an ending here. What does Pastel feel about AV? What does Pastel feel about AV? You're even losing interest. I feel like you're ready to give up too. I feel like you're so close to being able to move on. Yep, you feel like things aren't fair. You haven't heard from them. You're starting to accept that things have ended, but you're still not there yet. You're still like, I'm going to give it one more try. Even though you're totally defeated and totally beat up about it, you're still willing to wait. But it is an ending. But I do feel like he's healing from something. I think he's going through something. Hi, watching from South Africa. That's awesome. Is Johannes going to marry me? Let's see. I don't even know how to say your name, so I'm going to try to say your last name as Sebecca. Hopefully that is correct. Is Johannes going to marry me? Johannes going to marry Sebecca. Is Johannes... I do see that you make them giddy and excited. with this Page of Wands energy that just came out. This is like a giddiness, an excitement, something new starting. I love the Page of Wands energy. Yeah, you're being asked to get out there and have some fun. Like childlike excitement, test the waters. It's time to have fun. So I don't know if this is somebody that's in your energy or not, but they should be. I feel like you need clarity on something. You need to make a decision before you can pursue this, or that they need to make a decision before they can pursue a relationship. Something else is there that's blocking a connection. Okay, Starry wants to know, is Joseph bisexual? I feel like there is opportunity with him, but I don't think it's a love opportunity. I don't know if he's attracted to you that way. Let's see. Spirit, Starry wants to know, is Joseph bisexual? Yes, it's a hard yes. Okay, she's asking about Jamal too. She wants to know if Jamal is bisexual. Yes. That's a new name. Haven't heard you talk about Jamal yet. Okay, so Rezia. Is Mersh Abdullah coming and when? I do see that they're coming in. Because in the upright, this is a card about separation. So they are closing that separation. So they are coming in. Now, when, I don't know, because there's no real timing in tarot. It's all divine timing. So, I mean, I can try to pull a card, but I can't guarantee an answer for you. This could be 6 months, 10 months. But I can't, I mean, that's not guaranteed. Oh, birthday's at the end of the month. Yes, Virgos. Witchy World Traveler has another question. What is the things coming that I will not like? I mean, let's see. Witchy wants to know, what are the things coming in for her that she's not going to like? I feel like you don't really like change of any kind that much. So it could be changes coming in general. Letting go of control. Seeing things from a different point of view. Getting the bigger picture. Like I said, letting go of control. Seeing, being enlightened by other people. Let's see what else. What else is coming in for Witchy that she may not like? Lovers. We know you want to stay far away from that. You said you don't believe in true love, so that might be coming in for you that you don't like. We have this Empress energy, so that's what you're sitting in, so people are attracted to that. And you've been talking about finding a husband, so your wish might be fulfilled, so you might actually get that, even though you say you don't believe in true love. So these are things that you always say you don't want. So maybe those are the changes that are coming in for you. What spiritual gift did I acquire in the session today? All right. Starry is asking, what spiritual gift did they acquire in the session today? What spiritual gift did Starry acquire in the session today? We had the Lover's card. So maybe your gift of connecting with people, being able to connect with people. Then we have the Six of Cups, so maybe past connections, or maybe past life experiences, or maybe Akashic, something Akashic themed. Okay. What does Anthony Blake feel about me as a person? What does Anthony Blake feel about J.A.? Thank you. He doesn't have a clear read on you. Can I have another card? Is this somebody from work? Because it doesn't seem like they have a clear read. They think you seem peaceful, but there's not really a clear clarity on how they really feel about you, especially because if they're a work person. They probably view you as a co-worker if they're somebody you work with. Rezia, may I have a reading, please? Of course you can. Let's see here. You have something coming in towards you, Rezia. A fast energy is coming in. Let's see what that energy is. Woo. Okay, I see you as Empress energy here. But you might be distracted by something and not see an offer coming in. I feel like there's a distraction and you're not seeing this offer coming towards you. But there's an energy coming towards you and you might miss it because you're not paying attention. It's going to offer you, and if you don't see it, then there might be a tower moment coming in for you. So I would definitely start paying attention to energy around you. Make sure you're staying present because you're not paying attention. Your focus is on something else. But it's really, this energy is super important, or else this tower moment's going to happen. So you need to start paying attention to the things that are offering you nourishment, to the things that offer you healing. Because these things that you are spending your time with or wasting your time on are not for you. And the universe is going to show you that if you don't change, if you don't start paying attention to what is coming in, the opportunities coming in. That was a deep one. And those cards jumped out like crazy. YM wants to know, will I have a new relationship in which I will be satisfied? Right now, I don't think so. Nope. We have the Magician in reverse, as well as the High Priestess in reverse. I feel like you need to work on the way you go about things. I'm hearing social skills. Maybe you haven't been out and about in a long time. Maybe you need to go out and be amongst people. Or you might be maybe it's tools, coping skills, things like that. But I don't think you're ready. I feel like there needs to be, you need to speak up. You need to exert yourself a little bit more with this High Priestess in reverse. Because in the upright, the High Priestess is an energy of, you know, being really intuitive and not having to say much. But in the reverse, it's like you need to speak up. You need to make your feelings known. So I feel like there's some work you have to do before you can entertain a new relationship. Or at least a long-term relationship. Hi, Shan. I missed yours? No, I don't think I did. Oh, I did. I'm so sorry, Shake. Thank you for reminding me. I apologize. Shake wants to know how soon her husband will get a job. Oh, this is something that is keeping you up at night. There's opportunities that he's missing, though. You guys ask me about timing all the time, and I tell you all the time, it's divine timing. I don't know about timing. I feel like there is some kind of blockage, though, with this Chariot in reverse, why he's not getting a job. Ace of Wands is definitely learning something, being creative, going for a position, having a lot of passion for it, but there is something that is blocking. And it really, what the harder they work at getting a job is, I mean, I have no idea what type of energy they're putting into this. So when they're like, I don't know how soon. But I do see that there's some type of blockage there for him. I see that you are super frustrated and you're losing money here. And you're trying to keep your foundation solid. That's got to be super stressful for you. I'm sorry, Shake. And I'm sorry I missed you. My apologies. Okay, so... Okay, I already answered about Abdullah coming in. Oh, you sent a text to your cousin? Is that who you're talking about, J.A.? Okay, so Sebecca wants to know, is James reaching out to them? Will James reach out to Sebecca? I feel like you've planted the seed, and now you have to have patience. Is James going to reach out? I feel like it might be... The good news, it's the Knight of Wands in reverse, so I feel like when they do reach out, it's going to be for perhaps a long-term relationship. But I don't feel like it's going to be anytime soon because these seeds were just planted. But I do feel like they'll reach out. Keep on planting those seeds. Okay. No, but I feel attraction, but we stay professional. Action Culture Africa. Hello. Bonjour. So it has nothing to do with overall health or happiness of the cats. Nope. Did not get anything about any of those things. I gotta go, but thank you for your reads as always, which she said, oh, that's sweet. Thank you, B. Dovey have spiritual eyes. I don't know what that means, but I don't know what that means. I think it's a yes or no question, so I'm going to ask the pendulum. It says, Dovey have spiritual eyes, asking for Sebecca. I am getting a yes on that. So yes. Oh, it's 1:36 a.m. Well, I'm glad it was correct. Hi, V. Hi, Emily. How are you? But what is blocking? Sebecca wants to know what is blocking. I feel like there is some kind of lack of confidence that's blocking. This is a lack of confidence, a lack of faith in themselves, a lack of trust in themselves. So I feel like it's self-confidence, vulnerability. They don't want to be vulnerable. Of course, Emily, you can ask. Aisha, welcome to my channel. How are you? From India. I love that. How does the person on my mind like me? I feel like they're trying to seek more about you. They're trying to find out more about you with the Hangman in reverse. They're actively trying to find out. They're not waiting around for it. They're like actively trying to, yeah, but they're in their head about you. Spirit, why isn't the person that Aisha's thinking about coming forward? if they're thinking about her. They maybe they think you're in a partnership with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They might think you're in a partnership or hooked up with somebody or with somebody already. Yeah, they have a crush on you. Knight of Cups. This person has a crush on you for sure. But I feel like they think you're in a relationship. See? There you go being negative, witchy. I can't deal with that now. I have too much on my plate. No, he's someone from TikTok. Oh. You don't have to. Write his name, Aisha? Okay, J.A. wants to know, will I have enough money to paint my nails and get my new pants? I feel like you're going to do what's calling you. So if you want to do that for yourself, then you're going to do it. If you're being called to do it, then you're going to do it to take care of yourself. Sometimes that's considered self-care. You might be feeling overwhelmed and you're needing to take care of yourself. Emily is asking, what are Doug's next actions towards me? What are Doug's next actions towards Emily? What are Doug's next actions towards Emily? Doug's next actions, thank you. I feel like he's taking a break. He wants to take a break. He's tired of fighting and wants to take a break. Let's see, this one is upside down, so I feel like there's lessons that need to be learned in that situation as well. This was sitting up in the deck and Spirit told me to grab it for you. Okay, Sweeta Franglish wants to know if they'll meet a new love soon. Is there a new love coming in for Sweeta? Is there a new love on the way for Sweeta? New love. Oh. Oh, cards galore. Okay. I feel like something's going to be revealed. Are you still brokenhearted? Yeah, you're being told not to go back to your ex. However, there's free will. I can't stop you from doing that. But you're being advised not to because you're still healing. And you're still very vulnerable. So you're being advised not to go back to your ex. Things are going to be revealed. More things, I just heard. More things going to be revealed to you about them. And he's not in a good place anyway to be reuniting with anybody. So hopefully you'll be meeting somebody new, but I feel like you're not in a place to meet anybody new. You're not healed. But of course, the more you heal, the better your energy is and the more attractive you become. because that energy exudes from you. So the more you heal, that's when new love starts coming in and being attracted to you. J.A. wants to know, what do you see coming in for me in the next 14 days? You have lessons to learn. I feel that there might be some kind of falling out with some friends, and maybe you'll take away some lessons from it. Friends or family, I was just told. But I do see things growing for you. Maybe this needs to happen because you need to learn those lessons so you can grow from them. Because you're sitting as the Empress energy. So this is a time for growth for you. Philosopher. Okay. I don't think that's a question, Philosopher. Okay. Does my coworker Anastasia and Pat dislike me? Do Anastasia and Pat dislike J.A.? No, I don't feel like they do. I think they think of you as a coworker. I don't think there's any kind of dislike or like between you guys. It's just a coworker. Okay. What will help me get better gaydar? I am not answering that. I am not answering that. I cannot. Psychology says that you saw my message. Oh my gosh. Does Joseph want Starry romantically? No, it feels like that you help them heal. You're a safe place for them because they're going through a lot right now. Pastel asks, will things get better between me and A? Am I putting too much attention on him? I don't feel like there's any communication between you guys right now. So things will not get better if there's no communication. And the next question is, am I putting too much attention on him? Yes. There is... This is not an equal relationship. So yes. Is that why he's done with me? Why is A done with Pastel? I thought I just saw one that was turned over. Let go. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. There's no emotional happiness there. Let go. So nice to meet you too, Isha. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I really am. Oh, so you are in a relationship. Okay. Is there a future for Aisha and the person she's thinking about who's younger. Is there a future there? I don't see a future there. He's not going to bring you the emotional happiness that you need. Maybe when he gets a little older, but right now he's not going to be able to provide that. I don't see it growing into anything. I mean, you can have fun with them, but I don't see a future. Lonnie Wells wants to know, is there any good news for them? I feel like there's going to be a new path with lots of options. A new path with lots of options. That's exciting. So I feel like that's good news. If you want a new path, that is. Yes, I saw that there was going to be a fallout between family or friends or a group of people. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. But this is where I'm going to leave it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate all your energy. Please don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. I loved meeting the new people today. You guys are terrific. I hope to see you again. I do try to go live as much as I can. I won't be able to go on tomorrow, maybe Saturday afternoon at some point. You know, I always love hanging out with you guys. Your energy is amazing. And I can't get enough of you. So I don't like to stay away for too long. So I hope to see you again soon. You know, this is a safe place for you guys. No judgment here ever. And I truly, truly appreciate everything you do. Anytime you can share, like, subscribe, whatever, it helps my channel grow and my message circulates. So I owe you everything. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, all.